Liang Wenbo to break.
Liang Wenbo is stalled on the starting grid. Barry Hawkins has already gone around the first bend, but there's still quite a way to the checkered flag.
And that's attacking safety shot. Would have been better if he just slips past where the green was. And Liang has to get a bit of that fire in his belly that we witnessed last night. He has to make some kind of an impression before the mid-session interval, which of course returns in these longer matches. We haven't had any this week because the matches have been best of 7. May not be too bad.
Hawkins resides in 2 places. He lives in Ditton in Kent. For the most part, he's under the radar. But in the last few years, he's had a few weekend trips into the spotlight.
This is not very nice. The end reds on either side are blocked off, you see, and that's the problem. They're the kind of shots he'd play up and down from. He's got a few reds he's got a clear shot at, but to escape here, I don't know how he's going to do this. Oh, he's playing just a containing shot. Oh, try and do that again.
Barry Hawkins, 7.
Played him behind that. Knocks it in.
Foul.
Only time will tell. That's how costly that is. Only 7 points. If it only ends with that, it's not so bad. It's what he leaves that's more important, more relevant.
Don't know whether you noticed, Neil, as the black went into the pocket there, quite a lot of chalk and stuff on it. Hope it's been cleaned because it might cause a kick a little down the line.
It was a difficult shot, but he got absolutely nowhere near it. It was all about how he was queuing down on the ball at distance. And then he got hit slightly off centre with the cue ball and it goes haywire.
In terms of approach, these two fire and ice really. Hawkins very measured. Liang more inspirational.
Well, he could really use his red going in. He sized it up. I think he was playing it slowly for the black. Oh, he hit it quite well, unlucky.
And now Hawkins certainly has a shot to nothing. Right to the green pocket, screw back under the top cushion. Totally safe. Plus he'll be on the black. Well, it was always wide of the mark, and when you're hitting down into the cue ball like that, very easy, even at this highest of levels, to impart a little bit of unwanted side spin. Maybe that's what occurred there.
And he'll see that as a missed opportunity to get in behind the black. Yes, he's not quite firing tonight yet. This man's doing okay. He's doing what he always does. Very calm and collectedly chipping away. He's not been at his best, but the level he's playing at, he's still decent. 51 and a 49 break in the 2 frames that he's already taken.
When Hawkins lost 6-5 from 5-2 up, and he was almost home and dry against Joe Perry in the Masters semi-finals. I was a little concerned for him. Remember, he was 5-1 up against Mark King in the final of the Northern Ireland Open as well, and didn't win that match. The reason I say that, the concern, was because in 2014 in the UK Championship, he was 5-0 up on Nigel Bond, lost 6-5, and thereafter for quite a number of months went into a sustained slump. This time, after a massive disappointment, he's bounced back much more quickly.
And once again, I'm sure Wimbo will have a long hard look at this red to the left middle. I'll have to weigh up whether it's worth playing. It's one of those, if he was to miss it, well, he does untold damage. The reds are so invitingly spread. He's playing it. Very good. Deserves to be on the colour he is. His evening really has to start here, because he's played little part in the match so far.
Four. 5.
This is by far his best chance. You'd hope there'd be about 6 reds here that were very available, 6 or 7, before he has to do anything remotely difficult.
10. 11. $17. $18.
A few moving parts on that shot, a bit of extra pace going into the cue ball.
24. $25.
Sometimes in this kind of situation, a player can be bamboozled by the amount of choice. As Neil said, reds literally everywhere.
31. $32.
And if Liang does come through tonight and win, I think we might be identifying
37.
that risky red he took on, the tempting red took on in potted. It's a very important moment.
38.
Well, he's a very attacking player by nature, and of course you must not change that about a player. You've got to play to what your strengths are. Occasionally he'll play one shot too many. But you've got to go with your fancies at the time. And he gets more attacking the closer he gets to the winning line, which I quite like. Not frightened to beat somebody.
$40. $41.
Don't think he played on the green, but it's going to be the green because it's the only ball he can cue amongst the odd colours.
$44. $45. $50.
Another rest shot, most difficult for a while in the break. Played well enough.
51.
Never going to be a big break. The fact that he's taken so many low-value colours, but as the reds disappear, he gets closer to the winning line in the frame. Technically still 67 on the table. Of course, every time the red's potted, it goes down by 8 as to what's left. And at some point, his points are going to go past that mark.
54.
Be leading by 53 points when this goes in, so one more red.
You have to say, Neil, this qualifies as a really good response to adversity
60.
in the opening 2 frames.
I thought he'd get the opening red, but it was
61.
clearly a shot that could have been missed, and that could have been all of this going to Barry Hawkins. It's only one snooker at the moment, needs to keep going a bit longer.
$68. Liang Wenbo, 68.
The
And the
break
frame.
ends at 68, and with that nod from Barry Hawkins, so does the frame. The scoreline now, 2-1.
Leyland Trade, sponsors of evenings on